Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And I'm back to do a cleaning video. Oh, rats. Yes. Sometimes we absolutely have to clean. And this is one of those times because I've been gluing and inking and cutting and all kinds of things. You can see my mat's got a cut in it from using a blade on it. I try to remember to use my other blades, but I forgot once in a while. But I have a new one of those mats, which is right here. And these are, my dollar store had smaller ones, so I bought these from Amazon. They're a little bit bigger. It's just a plastic cutting board. And I use these, thank you to Carol and Tammy. Of course, Carol and Tammy, I think, are using their glass mats now. My glass mat would work great, but I get too much reflection with my lights and stuff. So I'm going to start with this. And this is what I use. Pure Citrus Orange Cleaner. Along with one of these green scrubbies. Scotch scrubbies. Scotch Brite scrubbies. Try not to overspray because it sprays everywhere. This is not the best thing for this mat, but it does work. And this is just water. I don't want to mix the two. Water and, alcohol and this orange citrus. So it's just water and the scrubby stuff. So this is where I start. I start with my mat and see if I can get it semi-clean. I will not get it all the way clean. There's way too much glue on it. I try to clean it as I go, but sometimes I'm so in the moment that I forget. And, eventually I just break down and buy a new mat. It's just easier for me. It's not the most economy-minded way to go, but it works. And it keeps you guys happier, and it keeps me happier. So sometimes you just have to do what makes you happy. But this does work pretty good. It wouldn't work probably for what's under this mat, on the old mat. But I would like to get this one cleaned back up. Because it is a nice one. This is one I got from scrapbooking.com. Let's see. Where is my scrubber? Maybe this will work. I'm looking for something that will scrape glue, and normally I have a can't think what you call it. Like a palette knife? That's not it. I've been forgetting words all day today. Doggone it. But this is working. This helps scrape up the glue. So you just need something that has kind of a, not sharp, because you don't want to dig deep in your mat, because that won't do you any good. Right? You don't want to gouge it out. You just want to get the glue off the top. See, Carol? Rulers are good for so many things. Love you, Carol. I'm glad I have you and Tammy as my friends. And Robin and Amy and everybody else, and Susan, and oh my goodness, Debbie, Maureen. Hi Maureen, how are you? And Celeste, and oh my gosh, I can't name everybody. And welcome to all my new subbies. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you so much for starting to comment. You guys tossed my videos right back up in the algorithm the last day, 2 days. Oh, I'm so glad, because it had totally been lost. I wasn't seeing it at all. So when you comment on them, it brings it up so that more people see them. So it's a higher rated video, I guess. I guess it would be. But yeah, it really helped. I so appreciate it, you guys. Please keep commenting. It really helps. It keeps it up where more people will see it. So, and then it generates more interest, of course. This works pretty darn good. I've had things that work better, but I have a metal scraper somewhere. Like a putty knife type thing, you know? And that works fantastico. I've got tape over here. This is where I tape down my little cutting mat that I was just showing you. And the reason I tape it down is so that it stays in place, otherwise it scoots all over my board here. Okay, I'm going to give it just another little bit of this orange stuff. A little more water. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a moment, and while that sits and percolates, we're going to do these. And basically I do the same thing. Get them all slicked back up and cut back in cutting mode. Get those blades all nice and clean. And let's see. Oh, I'll need a pair. I'll need a couple of paper towels. Not a pair of paper towels, but a paper towel. Yeah, that's just a stain. Ah, look at that. Ah, lovely. There's a big glue spot. Let's get rid of that. Just check the cutting surface there. Right here I have glue. I can see it. Ooh, I don't want to put my arms down on the mat. Oh, there, sounding better. Be very careful when you clean your scissors, please. This is a dangerous job. Especially for those of us that always end up cutting ourselves on the sharp objects. Ah, right down here I can see lots of glue. So let's get that off of there. That's better. Maybe all of that was glue. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so much better. Yep. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Treat that like it must be a little bit of glue too. No, I think that's just a stain. Okay. And I just buy this pure citrus at the hardware store. I bought it at like an Ace Hardware. It's lasted me many, many years. So I sure can't complain about it because it cleans walls, it cleans all kinds of things. But now it's become my favorite cleaner in my craft room because it does work so well on things. Now, it doesn't work so well on these handles. These handles, you really got to work to clean them. You know, if you want them super clean and glue off and all that, you just got to work at it. A lot of times Dawn dishwashing liquid will work really well on the handles. But sometimes just getting them wet's all they need, and off the stuff comes. So, they're not perfect, but hey, I don't have to go buy new ones. I was thinking maybe I'd have to after this last couple of episodes with my scissors, but I think I just haven't cleaned them in a while. So I'm gonna say that that's good. I'm not gonna worry about all the little glue spots. Of course, here I am worrying about them. Oh, so much better. They got their cutting sound back. Okay, there's those. Same way here. And that's why I don't do the mat all the way off right away. It's because I'm still cutting or still spraying on it and still scrubbing here and there. It sure doesn't hurt to, you know, keep using it, keep, you know, letting it soak a little bit. Is what I'm trying to say. Throw that one away. No, I don't save them. They smell very citrusy. Have you ever done the Citrusolve? Well, you can get some neat pictures with Citrusolve with old National Geographics. Not new ones. It won't work with new ones. There. Perfect. Sorry, I keep getting out of camera. There's that. There, okay. Now the next thing is these things. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice that's looking. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not going to get perfect until I get a new one again. All that glue on my hands. I do the same thing here. I just soak them, and then soak the mat again. Clean them up, get the glue off. Most of this glue, and it is from my hands, you know, getting gluey, and then, you know. Okay, that one is good. This has lots of ink on it. That one, I don't know why, it just absorbs the ink. This one's a Martha Stewart one. It's my favorite. It feels good in my hand, and it's got a good angle in it. And I don't know, it's just a great one. I love it. And these are called bone folders. They do not fold bones. But I always tell you that, don't I? She thinks we're nuts. No, she doesn't. My Band-Aid's coming off. Got a ugly burn there from eczema. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, I love it. And this one. Let's clean it up. Alright, that's good to go. That's ink on that one. I don't know why. It just absorbs the ink. Oh, here's this one. I don't use it very often, but often enough to get glue and junk on it. I have a lot of glue on it. I've tried just to keep the one out. That doesn't work for me. I have to go looking for the old ones too, because I can't find the ones that I've tossed on my desk somewhere, you know. Look at that. Isn't that nice? All nice and clean. Got a little glue on it, but it's back to being very usable. I love it. And what else do I have? Oh, yes, this. I don't try to scrub this one very hard. This one I'll scrub. This one I try not to scrub because I don't want to scrub my numbers off on it. Plus it has cork on the back. Got some quirky cork on it. Does get some glue back here though. Just a minute. Get another one to dry it off a little better. There we go. That one's clean. Clean enough. I don't worry too much about that one. Because it just kind of is what it is. Get the glue off of this one. So what products do you guys use to clean your area off with? Do you use any sprays or... You know, Dawn dishwashing liquid needs to come out with some sort of a spray that works like their dishwashing liquid. Because boy, I use it in the bathroom for my hands and brushes and paint and glue and everything else on me, you know. There we go. That's all nice and clean, ready to go. This comes as a set of 3. But I very rarely, maybe once a year, use the other tearing rulers with it. I usually just use this one. So, there's that. Oh, we better do this little doodad. This is that glue spreader. Perfect. Okay. Well, there is those tools. What other tool do I have? I know I have a couple. One is this. I do give it a little spray. I don't use the scrubber on it. Be careful of your blades and stuff like that. But I do try to get the glue off of it. Especially off of this part. And there we go. Yep, I don't use too much on this one. Get some off of there. There's definitely glue on that. That's that pull arm, you know, where you pull this out. That definitely gets glue on it. But it is good to kind of go down and get all that glue off and stuff, and then your paper lines up better again. And I know it seems crazy. Oh, look, this has plastic on it. Look at that. Oh, I've been protecting it all this time. Good for me. I didn't know that was on there. Okay, that's good enough. I don't want to overdo it. So there is that. Okay, I have one. Oh no, I have this. Oh, for goodness sake. Excuse me. I sometimes think these just need to go in the bathroom and get soaked down in the tub to get cleaned. But there's a lot of dirt coming off of it. It looks a little better. Not perfect. But I don't need perfect on it either. Just helps. Just helps to feel like, you know, you're starting in a clean spot every once in a while. By morning this will be dry. So I won't worry about that too much, because there is a little bit of dampness to it, but it'll dry off by morning. And I have one more piece of equipment that I like to make sure is clean, and it's this. Put that blade down. These do pop out somehow, but I'm not really sure how. So what I'll do is just go under it like this. Definitely has glue on it. You can sure feel it. And it is under it. But I really don't want to take it out, so I'm not going to. Because I think it'll be okay. We'll just clean it pretty good. And that will be good. So there's that. Okay, now I'm going to give this one last squirt with water. It does not get the ink all the way off. It does take some of it off, but the ink that is permanent, it does not. Okay, so I pretty much have that one. It still has a few glue spots on it. I'll see if I can find my metal spatula thingy, spackle tool, because that works really good to get the glue off. I mean, it's not easy to get it all off. Some of this I can feel is from the tape too, that I used to tape down my plastic mat. That's what keeps this portion much cleaner than the outer portion. And then under here is the old mat, and all I do is get it dusted off. This just helps to get it dusted off. That was a drawer. As you can see that I get lots of stuff back there. It's kind of like sweeping a floor. You sweep here, you sweep there, and it just all starts sweeping up, you know. Oh boy. Some of that's very sticky like glue. Yeah, I went to buying the smaller mats because they're so much cheaper. And then I went to buying the plastic mats to put over the smaller mat. And that has helped tremendously. So there we go. We are just about back in action, my friends. So let me line this up with you. I have to take this out to my wide angle, and I kind of line it up here. And I say, that's upside down. The numbers are upside down. There we go. And I try to center this just about in here, where I will be working with you guys, close to this center. And then I can feel some glue right back there. Then I will take my new one of these and figure out where it needs to be. Where am I going to work? Probably going to work right down in here. That's where I'm going to try to be. But it doesn't always work that way, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. There we go. I grab my tape. I just use a regular tape. I see I had it on 19 before, so maybe I better put it back on the 19 since I'm kind of used to being there. Yeah, I just run a little bit of tape on the four corners. Like so. And then I say, look at that, guys. I am ready to go for tomorrow. I'll put this away. I'll fill that up tomorrow with some more water. And I have my glue. And I have this glue. And I covered it so it would quit reflecting on you guys. So I hope that helps. And then I have this glue that I need to cut the little top off of, but sometimes if it sits in here and I leave my lights on, it'll warm up and it'll kind of melt back into itself, so I don't mess with it right away. So I'll probably change my ink daubers in the morning, and I think I'm good to go for now. I mean, it's not perfect. It's only going to get perfect if I go through and quit working on it. You know, put new stuff down and close my room and never come back in it again. So there we go. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this little excursion through cleaning your supplies. I try to do this with you once a year. And I clean mine a little more than once a year, but about every, I don't know, every big journal I try to clean it off afterwards. Because I get a lot of glue on it, but the tools and stuff I only clean about, I don't know, every 3 months, about 4 times a year. But anyway, that is all I have. Tomorrow we'll be back in cutting action with sharp scissors. That'll be great. And I will see you all then. So get your supplies out and get them clean, because we have more things to do than to sit around and do this in frustration every time we want to craft. And we got to change these guys too. So that one's okay. This one, bad. Off it goes. And oh, that one's very bad. Off it goes. Ah, looky. Here's a nice one. We'll use it. That's the black one. It's still a good one. That's the green one. And we'll use this for the brown. It's got just a little orange on it, but it'll be fine. Okay, that's all I have today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye-bye.